have an explainable character, i.e., having skills or qualities that are necessary to get a job. Make sure you get skills and qualities that are necessary to make the what? A job. We have talked about very many. We talked about time management, we talked about self-discipline, skills of hard work, skills of qualities that necessary to get a job. For instance, hard work, collaboration, communication, commitment, conviction. These are skills you need to develop as teachers. If you want to be successful in your work, in your job, try as much as possible. But like I said, make sure you train, make sure you do what? You practice. Is it okay? Make sure you listen, make sure you read, and make sure you get role models and mentors. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Now, one of the global characters I know I talk about is being able to take off an assignment. Be ready, please. I just mentioned 2 or 3 things. One, doing the duty. Make it a point that you always do what? Duty. It's only for your own goal. You are developing qualities and skills people look for. Because even when you go to look for any job, they ask you which skills do you have. They don't talk about chemistry or biology. They talk about skills like time management, interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, skills of empathy, communication skills, and these ones you can learn as you are working. Number 2, let's make sure you don't repeat a mistake when you're working. If you have come late today, fine, but have a way out. Find out how to begin life again. Make sure you become a new person in the new year by saying, I will not be late for any what? In a workshop or meeting. You can begin from there. So make sure also obedient to attract your boss's. By the way, this is important. Ensure you are obedient to attract your boss's attention. Let me tell you, those bosses you see are always looking for allies. They are always looking for allies. And any opportunity in the school will always come from your head teacher, especially in private school. Any opportunity will always come from your boss or supervisor. He reaches or she reaches where I don't reach. Is it okay? So ensure you are obedient to attract your attention. If you come late for a meeting and she doesn't say anything, she only laughs, that is a message which will sink in your mind. That is what I learned at an early age. That's why I became a head teacher in a government school at the age of 32. Because there are vulnerable people who are your monitors that you don't know. Those who make reports. Those who make what? Reports about you. And like I said, the day you realize that you are not working for a head teacher or your boss or your supervisor, that is the day you start making headway. To know that you are working for yourself, for your family, for your career, for your spirituality, for your recreation, for your personal growth, for your development, that is the day you start making headway. The personal goals. That is what you should make. But as long as you always say, the head teacher around, she told me this, you lost it long ago. Then the other one, do not argue with your boss. Do not argue with your boss. And this is important. I always say it everywhere. Never, ever backstab your boss. Or mamonga against your boss. Or backbite against your boss. It is dangerous, it is inimical, it is unprofessional, it is uncouth. It is dangerous, it is inimical, it is unprofessional, and uncouth. Something to make us interested? It's about what? Your wife? 1, it is dangerous, it is unprofessional, it is uncouth, and it is unbecoming, and the greatest mistake you have ever made. It has 4 problems. 1, she will know whether I like it or what? No. Whatever you say, she knows. And she has told everybody after including me. Number 2, she will never tell you. But she knows. Number 3, your opportunities at the workplace will dwindle. And number 4, frustration. The reason why you are like that is because you are backbiting your boss so much and she knows. You have talked everything about her and she knows. And that is the problem. And on a serious note, by the way, if you have done it, sorry. But this is another thing you should be repentful about. Your boss, anywhere in any organization, will always know what you share. As the greatest mistake workers always make. Never backbite your boss, never murmur against your boss, whatever. The other one is make sure you are innovative and creative as well as practical. Find a way to do things the way other people don't do them. Like I said, in any workplace, in any job, you'll always get a promotion or get an increase in income when you do things which other people don't do. That is the best way. Or when you do things which are outside your terms of what? Service. But the moment you insist on what, that I'm supposed to do this, to teach, to do, and you only teach, you refuse duty, you refuse assembly, you refuse anything, that is the easiest way to become frustrated. How about communicating? That's the greatest mistake teachers make. You teach for 30 years, after 4 years you are in a private institution, I'm telling you, you are in problems. You are not like us who act in government. Because me, every month at least I get some comfortable money as pension. More than people's salaries. That's what I'm getting now. I'm now making money. Is it okay? I'm still earning my pension and I have my gratuity. Can you be better than me? But I worked on myself. You people, I was a hard worker. I had a lot of self-discipline. I had a lot of loyalty. I did not backbite my boss. But if you think you're going to live like that, backbiting, lumamongering, that's a very bad mentality. Kindly leave before you get problems. And please, always have an goal to make the organization grow bigger and bigger. Ensure the organization grows more than you. Never grow without the organization like that, growing. Please don't. It should be the organization growing fast. And focus on your purpose in life. What makes me a hard worker, even up to now, is my purpose in what? My individual goals. I talk about goals because they are the things which should motivate you. Your family should be a motivator. Your spirituality should be a motivator. Your career should be a motivator. Your education should be a what? A motivator. Your personal growth should be a motivator. But never money. However much money they give you, motivation is intrinsic. You should find something that motivates you. What makes you wake up every day for 30 years? Every morning waking up, it is your family. It's your career. Not money. Not money. That's why I didn't work for 5,000. How much do you give them for duty? How much do you give them for duty? 10,000. 10,000. I did not cry for that one. I knew my future. I knew my what? I now meet money wherever I do what? I go for speaking. I make a lot of money for speaking. Simply because the moment you emphasize money, there are skills you will never learn. The moment you emphasize money, there are skills you will do what? You will never learn. Because money hates noise. There are skills you never learn when you say, I want money, I want money. There are skills you never learn. The moment you said, my problem is what? Money. This thing called the money. The skills you never learn. Rather, concentrate on the person you will become when you are a what? Hard worker. Concentrate on that person you will become at the end of the day. That is what should motivate you. That is what motivated me. I've now become a very big person in society. Very big, by the way. And I was just a mere teacher. Walking 8 kilometers to and fro, and very many people refused it. They are all applying for 20,000 for PTA. They are still in Mende. I left them there. Their problem was what? Money. They are still there. I moved on very fast because my problem was becoming a better what? Version of myself. Who do you want to become? Who do you want to become? You think you're going to die as a teacher? The problem with you, you are even in a private institution. The day you stop, that is the day you stop what? And then you go and get your what? NSSF. Me, I am until I do what? I die. Meaning that you must work extra hard. Is it okay? To grow your skill so that you become a better what? Version of yourself. Is it okay? And I tell teachers, I always tell them, please don't teach in more than 2 schools. In fact, that is the worst scenario. Even teach in one school and the other thing you do is your own what? Business. Because the word business comes from the what? Busy. What are you busy in? Business means comes from the word what? Busy. What are you busy in? I'm busy speaking. I'm busy farming. But you find the teacher goes to see how many? 3 schools. That is the worst scenario. Simply because of science. Simply because of machine. And in all the schools it is not effective. In all the schools it is not what? His problem is to finish the what? The syllabus. So focus on your individual purpose and then try to become a model employee. Become that model employee people look up to. As somebody who keeps what? Time. As somebody who meets what? Deadline. As somebody who is very loyal. As somebody who is respectful. And somebody who takes up what? Opportunities. Become that model employee. You'll become a darling. The head teacher is always looking for allies to work with. And to promote and to give what? Opportunities. Always go on that extra mile. So that you become what? Spottable. But when you are working, make sure you become spottable. Let people spot you from the what? From the crowds. I give you just an example. She called me 3-4 days ago. I didn't know her, she didn't know me. We just met in Mutesa 1. They organized that workshop. And because I made a contribution, she said, "You man, you must be good." I said, "I'm more than good." She told me, "You must be good." I said, "I am more than good." You must try to become spottable. To become what? You don't become spottable by only teaching physics and biology. No, by doing things outside your teaching responsibilities. As you're struggling for 500,000 for 1 million, I speak for 2 hours and they give me million. You must be what? Spottable. And please build your character and personality. Build your what? Character. It takes time. It is hard work. It is difficult. But build it. The sky will be your what? No, destiny. Ensure you search for opportunities. Because they always find those who are what? Ready. But I told you, opportunities are everywhere in this earthly world. The only problem is negative people don't spot what? As long as you are negative on your job, you'll never see the opportunities that are there. And it is important that you know that you always be judged by what you do, not what you say. People say very good things, but are you doing them? Are you doing them? Be receptive to new ideas, opinions, and needs of teammates. If you want to grow, just try to become a better person. If you want to earn more money, become a better person. If you want a promotion, become a better what? Don't look for a promotion of your responsibility. They'll give you. They'll give you by the person you do what? You become. They'll give you. By the person you do what? You become. When you become a better person, the opportunities will come your way. There are very many people praying for opportunities. I did not. I just found my way because I worked on myself. Be that better person. Create a better version of yourself in the new year. Don't do things you did last year, please. If you did an assembly, it's okay. But try again. To become a better person of yourself. Become the greatest speaker. And you can, because you have the right, the opportunity. And please, get used to working. I know I tell the teachers wherever I go, get used to working. Don't sympathize with yourself. Don't sympathize with your slave. Work. But the teacher asked for only 2 days. Let me tell you a story about a teacher who came to me in 2019 from SDA Katikam. The man was 47, I was 57, and the man was looking for a job. What did I say? The man was 47, looking for a job. I said, "You man, are you mad?" I even got my phone. I said, "You man, let me call the police." I said, at 47 years, you should either be a head of department, you should either be a deputy, you should either be a director of studies, or you should be the worst. What? The head teacher. But not just looking for what? I told him, "You man, you are already statistically dead or further." The man looked at me with disbelief. I said, "That is the reality." I told him, you're 47, but I'm 55. You look very old, older than me. Because you're already disappointed. What I see, who are you? It's like making people laugh and nobody laughs. That shows people already desperate. They are saying I'm wasting their what? Their time. I told the man, you man, don't look for school. I said, what I am earning? He told me I'm earning 400,000 from SD Katikam. He told me, what do I do now? I said, you already did. But do you have land? He said, I have 6 acres. I said, have you ever insured yourself? He said, no. I said, you deserve this. I told him, you know me, I stick to the stark reality. I asked him, do you have land? He said, I have 6 acres. I said, go and put 2 acres, put there coffee. 2, go and rear a chicken. Go and rear goats. Go and grow maize. Go and put there soup. Is it okay? And then build your house. And wait for your days. The man gave me 20,000. Said, I've never seen somebody who speaks the reality. Because I said, you're already old. You want just 2 days. You are just silly. What impact are you going to make in 2 days? I know I'm speaking to some people here. But if you know you have 2 days here and you're teaching in 3 schools, there's nothing that is going to help you apart from frustration. I'm sorry to speak like this, but that is the reality. The good thing I want to come back. Even if you're going to give me poison, you won't find me anywhere. But that is the what? That is the stark reality. So try to get a role model. Get a what? A role model. And look for wisdom. Look for what? You people, look for wisdom. Look for wisdom through listening and through what? Reading. And please, soft skills like communication skills, like interpersonal skills, like organizational skills, like team building skills are vital. Try to learn them. Try to learn them. I'm not going to say this, but let me say it. Try to become a good time manager. As much as possible, become a good time manager. You can do 4 things just in case you feel challenged with time. If something is urgent and important, kind of try to do it now. If somebody could say that kind of thing. If something is urgent and important, do what? Do it now. If something is urgent but not important, kind of delegate it. Urgent and important, do it now. Urgent but not important, delegate it. Important but not urgent, do what? Defer it. Neither urgent nor important, please dump it. You're not going to be everywhere. Don't be a common fly, appearing in each and every function, simply because you want to be seen. It is people who don't have skills, who don't have character and personality, who always sit in front, they want to be seen. I don't go for that. That is cheap. Yes. Learn time management and please get out of the box to embrace change. Get out of the box and create a brand for yourself. Make sure there is somebody, everybody knows something about you, as somebody who meets deadline, as somebody who keeps time, as somebody who is always there, as somebody who is a good speaker. Please have a brand to sell. Have a brand to do what? To sell you, and have a skill to sell. I have a skill because I discovered my purpose. What skill are you selling? It comes from your purpose in life. Teaching history has never been a skill because anybody can do what? Can teach history. Even mathematics. That is not a skill. That is an activity. That's why people say that cannot make you rich. It is your purpose in life or your talent which can make you a fortune. But not those things of yours teaching what? History. Even at night, even in the morning, even at midnight. Quran, making students do what? Quran. You don't even teach them to understand, teach them to do what? To Quran. And you think you are making money? When they call you for facilitation, I put 100,000 every day in my car. So, but please make sure you create a brand. Is it okay? A reputable brand, so that you are what? Spottable. And you can use the school. Is it okay? I normally tell teachers, use your classroom skills. Is it okay? For entrepreneurial services. You can start making cakes. How many teachers have got because of what? Cakes. One of them. Yes, use the classroom skills. There's entrepreneurship here. There is ICT here. There is fashion here. There is everything in the school. Just use this school to develop yourself. That is what I did. When people were educated, educate.
Yes.
When they came to Bomba Access to teach liquid soap, I was the first person to sit in their class to learn liquid soap. I don't make a lot of liquid soap at home with my children. When they came to make counter books, I was the first to learn making what? If you visit my home, I make a lot of counter books. I make liquid soap. Just I'm doing them at my home what? With my children. They are here. You can start making cakes using the school. ICT, everything is in the school. You don't need to look for money everywhere. Opportunities are seated where you are. But in our mass, they run around looking for what? I told you that you don't chase success. So yes, by the person you become. By the person you do what? You become. Money will look for you. Don't struggle. I know teachers who have died after retiring. They concentrated on one thing, making what? Money. They ignored the career. They ignored the creation. They ignored spirituality. They ignored physical exercise. And they just made money. And they died with tons and tons of money. That's why those personal goals are important. The amount of money spent, the amount of time spent on career is the amount of money spent on your family. It's the time spent on your creation. That's why I do physical exercise every day. I commit 1 hour every day to my God.